Hi everyone. So I have a special guest today.
That's me. Hi. And don't do the finger wave. Hi.
So what are we talking about?
Support system ish.
See if you complete my words.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Let me push my legs up.
I was thinking earlier today, and I mean, what are the factors that help people succeed, right? Apart from being smart, apart from having muscle memory, which I wrote about in my newsletter, apart from
All the
being
things I wrote about in my own consistency post.
apart from being talented, there is one other thing that actually helps successful people be successful and stay successful, and that's having a good support system. Like,
Oh, thank you too. He called me a one-woman tribe. Think about it. Think.
so I mean, okay. So let me ask you, what makes a support system good?
Well, is it good or bad? I mean, if it's right for you, it's right for you. So what makes a support system right for you?
She answered the question with the question, like a true politician.
Wow. Vote for me, guys. Vote for me. Blessing 2024.
I think a support system is great when, one, they can call you out on your bullshit.
Well, that's that. But I mean, the point of support is literally like a pillar, right? I like to think of support like a pillar. So every building, my sister's an architect, so if in case I get this wrong, she'll correct me. So every building sort of needs some sort of pillar to stand, to be
Erect, right?
erect. Yes, but to actually, like, everybody needs support. So, and you need somebody who can be your pillar. That means the person has to be able to call you out on your bullshit, but the person also has to be able to say kind and soft things to you, like a mixture of metal
and prop you and hold you up
Yes.
when you're swaying, and
like a mixture of iron and stone and sand that they use when they're building pillars. Literally, iron a little bit, stone and sand a little bit, cement-ish.
So how do you find a support system?
How did you find me, answer?
We're talking general now. We're not talking about how to find a wife.
Wow. It's always cool when your partner is your support system. I mean, but it doesn't work for everybody.
It doesn't have to be a partner, right? But it could be a community of people.
Yes, it could be a friend, it could be a sister, it could be a brother, it could be it could be anybody. It could be a mom.
Yeah, what's important is that your values align and you sort of are going the same direction or the same trajectory.
Well,
really.
not necessarily, but if the other person even has a clear understanding of your direction and they understand your goals, it's easier, and they understand your value systems, it's easier for them to keep you in check. So how do you find a support system? I think it starts with the goal and the vision. Do they align? Do they feel like they understand? Do they get you? That's the first thing. Nobody wants a negative person who's just going to keep telling them negative things about their ideas and their goals,
Oh, you could have done better. Why didn't you think smart?
What you could have done better is not a bad thing,
No,
but
but
the derogatory way of saying it could be a problem. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, delivery is important. How you deliver a message.
What you say is as important as
How you say it, exactly. But it's one thing to find a support system. It's another thing to be ready for a support system or be primed to receive the support a support system will give you.
True. So what do you need if you are waiting to receive support?
I think first we need to have an open mind, right? I find out that a lot of people are not willing to listen. They claim they want to listen to you, but they're not willing to listen because they are dead set on what they want to do. Even when things are wrong, they just have this thing in their mind and they're not willing to open up to advice or open up to support.
I think there's this other thing where a lot of people find their happiness and their completeness in other people, and you
Big
have
mistake.
to not be that person. You have to understand that your happiness and your completeness
It's
is only
also
going to
responsibility.
be your
First.
responsibility, and so don't push that responsibility on somebody else. Don't project your insecurities on somebody else. Nobody is your God. Jesus has already died for you. You don't need another Jesus in your life. So like, just get your own act together. This person is there to support, not build you. So just have that understanding.
It's there to give you the needed push,
Literally like a catalyst,
needed
like
motivation. you did chemistry, right? That little thing you put into the compound
That
to make it.
quickens the
Yeah, that
reaction.
quickens the reaction.
But the reaction would have happened anyway. Do you get? It's just that person is helping you quicken it.
Basically, that's what motivation is at the end of the day.
Let's not get sidetracked. This is how our
No,
conversation.
but
we'll be
but
having
really,
more conversation. If anything was happening now, we'll go somewhere else. So, what are the key things to look out for in a support system? First, they shouldn't be always yes people. Do you get? You don't need somebody who is a yes man in your life, but you also don't need somebody who is just a no man in your life. Like no, yes. You need somebody who is a good balance of both. Somebody who can tell you the truth. Somebody who can, who is not afraid of you. You know.
And I think you also need somebody that is knowledgeable. So part of what I wrote in my newsletter today was about experience. Now, experience is not, you don't have to really be involved in a situation to gain experience, right? You can see it from afar, you can read about it, you can learn from other people's experience. So your support system also has to have the experience that will help you go through the phase that you need to go through, right?
Yeah.
That's why I always tell people that don't aim to be a village champion.
But what if they want to be village
No,
champion?
but that's not a good aspiration.
It's not your aspiration.
I always tell people
you're
that
entitled to your aspiration.
if you're more intelligent than your crew or your tribe, then there's a problem.
Well, no,
That's
but,
my own personal-
but
that's
imagine,
my own- that's
if
for
the
me
person
personally.
you're going to meet is more intelligent than you, then that person will feel like there's a problem and leave you there. So nobody will be able to help anybody.
Well,
it's a consistent cycle.
okay, maybe let me rephrase.
I accept.
Do not look for replicas of yourself in your support system.
Exactly.
Maybe that's it.
Okay,
Because
yeah. Somehow, so it
you
depends
need
on
a-
what you need, really.
I think you need diverse people with diverse experience and diverse,
Point of view.
yeah, diverse points of, because one of our biggest problems, and maybe we're deviating, but it's something we have to tackle, is that a lot of times we are very narrow-minded, that when people tell us things that are outside the box, we're like, what are you even saying? Doesn't make sense.
Well, so maybe the problem is not that you're looking for a duplicate of yourself. It might also be that it's a personal thing that you have to reflect on to say, maybe I need to be more objective. When people give you feedback, especially if your support system gives you feedback, you also have the right to go back, reflect. And say,
Not
is
just
this in
dismiss
line?
it.
Exactly. Is this in line with my context? Is this in line with my goals? Is this in line with my values?
Exactly.
Is this for me? Like, I know it might be right for someone else, but is this right for me?
Is it for me at this time?
At this time in my journey.
I tell people that advice is relevant to you at various times in your life. The advice that somebody gives you in January probably will not work for you in March because
Or December, because
context has
coronavirus
changed.
might happen and your life will change forever. But yeah, okay, so another thing is, while you have a support system, don't be that person who lets that support system support only you, support you. You too
Life is
support win-win.
at the end of the day, any
Don't be
relationship
parasitic.
should be win-win.
Yes, don't be
Yeah.
parasitic friend.
So the person must gain something
from your life.
from you too. What are you even doing for your support group or your support system? How are you giving back value? I tell people that it's not always monetary. It can be so much. I mean, a simple phone call could suffice. For some people, it's just checking on them and saying, "Hey, how you doing? I've not heard from you in the last 1 week. Hope
Yeah.
everything's well." And you do appreciate it. So yeah, and I think there was something I was going to say now. See, it made me forget. Stop looking at me.
Okay, well, for me, I'd also say maybe try to ensure that you guys have maybe variety of interests, as in build similar interests, but also have diverse interests. But even if you're not totally, like, you know how I used to love art and it wasn't really your thing, but you then started paying attention to art well, yeah, loving art. Yes, I said loving art. Like, yes, I agree now. Yes, but I'm saying, like, even if that's not your thing right now, you can just at least be interested in the person's interest, so you can have things to talk about, things to bond about, blah blah blah.
Well, you said it all. Show interest in what your support system or your support group is doing. Interest is actually important. So yeah, that's about it. So to be a good support system, I mean, to gain the best from a support system, you two have to be also a good support system, sort of.
So how are you a good support system to me?
Wow. Well, number one, she knows that I'm a pretty good listener. I do listen. I listen to her, and even when it's outrageous, I'm like, this guy is
But
crazy.
I have a lot of
I know
outrageous
for
ideas.
this I actually tell her that you are crazy, but
I respond negatively
Yeah.
to negative.
and the beauty about our friendship, and I'll call it a friendship, is we're not afraid to actually tell ourselves that, okay, you overstepped boundaries here. yes, how we say it is always
Important things.
Important.
It doesn't tell me I'm crazy. Just be like, I'm blessing. This concept, it's quite
You've come
crazy.
again.
You have come again, but it's not me that's crazy.
And what I've learned is, even if something is crazy, even if an idea is crazy, there's actually actionable items in that idea that can be relevant to where that person is. So even when she, dreams big, I say, okay, slow down. However, I like what you said, here, and here, and this is how you can use it for your situation.
Sometimes I doubt myself, sometimes he doubts himself,
Mm.
but we find a way to, encourage each other and then just be like, and that's the beautiful thing about the support system. They remind you of your good days, because you're going to definitely have bad days.
You will have bad days.
And you need somebody to remind you that, is it not you that killed Goliath? Is it not you that won Guinness Book of Record? Was it not you that moved the earth?
I mean, that's why even the Jeff Bezos of this world, the Mark Zuckerbergs, actually have performance coaches around them, because there are times that you will not feel your best.
Mm-hmm.
You might be at the top of the world. Even Dangote has his days where he's wondering, what exactly am I doing in my life?
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes they have people that they can, and these are professional therapists too,
Mm-hmm.
that they run to speak to. But now a support system is free. It's literally free. It's
Literally,
like
you're not even paying this person money. Like, I mean, I pay when, but you don't pay. Are you saying I don't pay you? Are you going to come around? No.
Okay, can we move on?
Please, I don't.
What?
Support system, bro.
All right, thank you for joining this little cameo.
So in the comments, let us know who your support system is, and if you have multiple, tell us who they are. If it's a community, tag.
And if you don't even agree with what we said,
disagree with us. We love it
put
when
it in
people
comments.
disagree with
We
us.
like.
And if you have more tips for us, share. But the most important thing, tag your support system and say something
nice about
appreciate
them. Yeah.